And I know your VA loan, right? We were talking on the phone before this call. You're moving, right? And so you were able to
Yep.
purchase a home, and now you're selling that because you purchased at the right time and gained some equity with that. You were able to purchase another home using your VA loan. But what have been some of your, experiences with that part of the veteran benefits?
Honestly, I've used the VA loan now. I believe this is my fourth time using it. I've actually bought four houses, me and my wife have using the VA loan, and it has been fantastic. I mean, one of the biggest benefits right out of the gate is the daunting piece of buying a home is 20% down or however much money you need to put down. I know that's kind of a stop for a lot of people because they don't think it's possible. Well, the beauty with the VA loan is you don't have to put that money down. It gives you that option. But honestly, using the VA loan has been painless every single time. Especially, I did a little bit of research too and ensured that I was working with a realtor who was familiar with the VA loan. Um, and that actually helped me a ton. And it's becoming such a universal thing now that almost any realtor I've run into has an understanding. But I've made really good friends with some realtors that I use religiously, whether it's in, where I live now or in Arizona, and they know it like the back of their hand. And they just run the process. The VA has their set guidelines, their set stipulations and restrictions, and you just follow that path. They've made it. I mean, for me at least, as a buyer and as a seller, it's so seamless. It's so easy. Honestly, one of the hardest parts is making sure that the sale of my house happens before the purchase of the next one, because you have to free up the VA loan to be able to use it on the next one, because you can only use obviously one at a time. So you have to free the loan up first before you can utilize it on the next house. But other than that, honestly, the VA loan is, again, I know some veterans that have bought conventional or whatever the case was, not even thinking to use the VA loan. And honestly, that's one of the best resources that us as veterans have at our fingertips, is being able to buy a home utilizing that resource.
Yeah, that's great, and I'm happy to hear that 4 times. That's amazing, and I'm sure because you have your disability rating, you got to waive that VA funding fee, and that just makes it an even better deal to use than any of these conventional or FHA type loans. That's a luxury to veterans who obviously meet the requirements. It's a pretty straightforward loan, right?
Yep.
You just have to still meet the income requirements and the credit score requirements, and then the home has to
Yep.
be livable and have some conditions. But it's nice to know that it's at your fingertips if you're ready to make that jump. And I'm sure using it 4 times, you've seen your personal wealth grow from that, because luckily the real estate market the last several years even though it's been a rocky ride, it's just going up. Who knows for how long, but that's definitely a good sign that you're using it, that you're knowledgeable about it, and that you're reaching out to realtors who have experience with it.